Hi guys, it's been a while since I posted a video. It's January 2nd, 2017. Hope you all had a good new year. So I'll just do a quick video of the new gas system in the house here. I installed this back in May. So here's the new meter. It's temperature compensated. Electronic ones, they can do the drive-by meter reads. Little transmitter in there. It's a 1-inch gas line, and it's a Maristar 2-ton condensing unit. Has a 20,000 BTU Copeland scroll compressor, and one of the things I like about these better than the Goodman is this is they got better fan, plastic coated fan grill, and you notice here these are stainless steel bolts, lock washers, and flat washers that hold the fan in here. This is a lot sturdier metal. A new line set. I made a new whip there, and there's a 3-inch vents for the tankless water here, and this 2-inch vents for the furnace. I just kicked on, so I can't post a video of the AC running because it's January and it's too cold for air conditioning. So let's go in the house and shut the furnace. So it's like it just got a call for heat just while we're out there. So this is the M952V060 model. I used to have a Trane heat pump system. If you find my video, this Trane XE1200 overview, you can see a video of the heat pump system. This is I got a 2.5-ton cased coil, and this is a Maristar. This is by Ingersoll Rand Company. So Ingersoll is like United Technologies. United Technologies owns Carrier, then you got Bryant, Day and Night and Payne. So Ingersoll Rand basically has 3 brands. You got Trane, it's a higher end, then American Standard, and Maristar. So this is a 2-pipe system. You have a fresh makeup air coming down here from outside. That's the exhaust. That's the 1/8 stainless steel pipe plug I put in here to close the hole off. I did a combustion analysis on it yesterday. These are good. They tighten in there really good and won't come out. So this has a variable speed blower, 2-stage gas valve. So the thermostat I got programmed to 2 heat and 1 cool. I put a filter dryer here. This is the Service First brand. So this is the Trane OEM filter dryer, weighed up to 3 tons. It's just a 3, I think it's a 5 cubic inch dryer. I put it in here in case you ever needed to change it. Why put it out there by the condensing unit where it'll get rusty and it's a pain in the butt to change. So I use a 1 3/4 inch street elbow to go into here. Let's pull this insulation back so you can see here. It's a 3/4 inch suction line and a single street elbow. And this is just a tubing bender. In this house, when they built it, they put a 3-inch sewer line under the concrete slab. This is a slab on grade, so I was able to get my wife to help me and run a new line set, pull the old one out through here. So the way they had this drop here before was actually, let me turn it vertical so you can see here. It was actually pulled over 2 inches to the air handler. So I had to make some room for the 17.5-inch wide furnace. And I got a Honeywell air cleaner down here. So I put a new floor. I basically gutted this whole room. I got a new washer and dryer, got a gas dryer. I replaced this outlet box because the old one was getting kind of nasty, and the valves, the old one had, I think, half-turn little, ball valves, but they were made of plastic, and the hot one, the handle broke off, and I took it apart and they were full of lime, and the actual ball valve side of it was made of plastic. So that's a no, I didn't like that. So I opened the wall up down here and got this OD one. These have all metal quarter turn ball valves, That's on and that's off. And they came with this is an OD box, has little water hammer arresters. I thought that was a neat feature. It works good, I like it so far. And instead of the Bradford-White tank style water heater I had, this is the new tankless. It's a A.O. Smith made by Takagi. This is the 180,000 BTU one. Again, this is the makeup air, and that's the exhaust here. So I plugged off the hole where the 60 amp wire feed used to come down the air handler. I ran a 1-inch gas line down here, and I put a swing joint here. This is a 1-inch by half drop to the furnace. Because it's coming off of a vertical pipe, the furnace needs its own drip leg. It's a shut off union. And the way I plumbed this is this is 1/2-inch PVC for the condensate drain. This is 95% efficient. That's the pressure relief line. And then that's your hot and cold. I really like these valves. A couple people didn't like them, but these are the Webstone isolation valves. And these are really great for servicing if I ever needed to flush it. There's a cap here. You take this off. This is a standard hose fitting. You can connect a pump or something to pump vinegar or whatever in through the cold and out through the hot. And how these are not, what's nice about these valves is if you close the wing valve, these are always open. These little ball valves here are always open to the heater, so I can shut the hot and cold off here. Turn the wing valves off. So if I shut the hot and cold, okay, now the water heater is isolated from the plumbing system. So if I open these up, there's a drain for the heat exchanger here. Okay, and this is another drain valve for the primary heat exchangers, the primary and the secondary one. This drains the hot side. And drain the cold side, just pull out this filter here, and you can drain it all without losing pressure or introducing any air into the lines. And also a neat thing too is if these are open, if I needed to fill a mop bucket or something with hot water, I could take this cap off, put a washing machine hose or whatever on here, open this valve up here, and get some hot water or cold water. These are very versatile. They're lead free, and those have unions. So if I ever needed to replace this water heater under warranty, the gas line is 3/4 inch, so I pushed down the 1-inch down to 3/4 into drip leg, ball valve shut off, straight over into a union. So these are all, I got unions too. So you basically just disconnect the hot union, cold union, gas union, unplug it from the outlet, put an outlet back in here, and then it just hangs on the wall. And these fittings are stainless steel with the O-ring in here. And how these work is basically you can either use 3-inch PVC or 4-inch stainless steel. So 4-inch stainless steel venting would fit right into here. And with the 3-inch PVC, you use a 3-inch Schedule 40 coupling. The OD is exactly 4 inches also. Now this is 3-inch pipe, but that's iron pipe size, so this is 3-inch ID. So 3-inch ID Schedule 40 pipe plus the coupling gives you 4 inches OD, and that slides down into the O-ring. So these can just pop out. They're not permanently fastened, and the water heater comes out. There's the info button. This shows you what it's set to. You can set it to 100 to 120 degrees. Just to show you what the cold temperature is at 69. So I haven't used any water for a while. This is the outlet thermistor, it's 81. And this will tell you your flow in tenths of a gallon per minute. Okay, so that's the backup here. This room's kind of small, so I'll back up and give you an overview of it. So this is the return air drop, and this is a Honeywell air cleaner. I like these. Don't need any tools. Just grab the top, spring loaded, and then there's a filter. It's a 16 by 20 by 5-inch filter. And then And in here, it's shut. I didn't have to pull the blower motor out of the furnace. What I did was I took these S-locks off here in this D-cleat and just took this section of the trunk off when I got out of the room. And then when I had this out of the way, took the old air handler, old washer and dryer and everything out of this room. Put the new flooring down first. And I put the new furnace up here and I shoved right into the corner. And I brought the thermostat wire in. The furnace thin the wall through a grommet right into here. So the thermostat wire, you can't even see it, actually comes in this compartment in here. And then this is the thermostat wire going to the outdoor unit. So then I put the air cleaner onto the furnace on the side, because with this duct not in the way, I was able just to go in through the side and use 3/4 inch self-tapping sheet metal screws, some silicone to bolt the air cleaner and seal it to the furnace. Then I put the return air drop back in. Then there's a ductboard box that goes up in the attic. You just have sheet metal, but you know, I don't really like having uninsulated sheet metal up in the attic. They can sweat and stuff. I've never had a problem with it before, but you know, this way it's insulated and leak proof. I don't have to worry about sweating or condensation. So that goes straight in the attic, and there's a 6, 8, and a 6 going this way. That's why I had to put 245s and angle the exhaust pipes up here, because there's studs and stuff in the way. That was where this return air is. There was enough room up, clearance up here. I go right up in the attic. But right above here, there's a 3 trunk lines. I think it's two 6s and an 8. Go across that way to the back 2 bedrooms, and the top is a 6 and an 8 that feed over the living room. And then the other side is another 8 and a 6, I think. 6, 8, and a 6. There's just 3 8s and 3 6s that feed off of this plenum here. And the 3 8s split into 2 6s each. So there's a total of 10 registers in the house. Okay, that's about it. The thermostat is actually the same one I had before. It's a Honeywell Focus Pro 5000. Mind the doggies. It's 69. So basically all I had to do was change the heating system type from a heat pump system to gas heat with air conditioning. Basically I just reprogrammed it. So the 60 amp feed that used to come out of here, I pulled up in the attic and capped it off and shut the breaker off to it. This is the 30 amp plug for the electric dryer. It wasn't here. I actually left this alone in case maybe down the road, if I sell the house and people don't like a gas dryer, there's always an option. You can plug in a standard 30 amp dryer. It's the house that came with the proper 4-prong plug. That's required after 1999. After 1999, it wasn't allowed to use the 3-wire system before. You got to have a ground, a neutral, and your 2 hots now for 240 volt appliances. And I just shut the breaker off to it. Maybe if I want to plug in a welder or something in the garage, I could run a heavy extension cord, plug it there, and flip the breaker back on. So that's about it for now. I really like this system. That saves a lot of money. The old electric tank water here is probably costing me about $45 to $55 a month electricity. And this tank one being so efficient and being with the low price of gas these days in the summer months, even using the tankless and the gas dryer, I was only maybe using between $5 to $10 of gas per month in the summertime. That's great. And the electric bill for December is probably $100 cheaper than it was same time last year. Okay, well, hope you guys liked the video, and talk to you soon.